Seems we like throwing our stuff away to the tune of more than a half a ton of garbage generated per person every year in America. Our landfills are bursting at the seams with metals, plastics, clothing, even paper. However, one of the largest amounts of items filling our landfills comes from food waste.
There are all kinds of studies with all kinds of percentages, but food waste is a large percentage. It can be anywhere from 25% to 35% of what the average household throws away.
Landfills all across the country, including Tacoma's, are getting a healthy dose of leftovers.
In 2009, we measured the amount of food waste that our single-family and duplex households threw away, and that was 14,000 tons.
The city's taking the lead in channeling food waste in a different direction with a new food waste recycling program.
You collect food scraps in your kitchen in your little brown bucket. You empty your little brown bucket outside in your big brown yard waste container, and you set out the yard waste container at the curb on collection day.
Tacoma's food waste recycling program is a new tool for residents in making their lives easier.
I can't wait till I have that brown container, and that way we can just throw our food in there, and then from there put it into the brown container. Brown on brown, I like that.
It's just part of my habit of being in the kitchen. When I know I have like scraps and things like that, it's just already in place in my household.
You can dispose your food scraps directly into your yard waste bin. Or you can use a nifty new 1-gallon plastic bucket supplied by the city to store up a couple days worth of scraps, then empty it into your larger bin.
The little brown bucket is what we call a little tool for every household in Tacoma, so that they have something they can use to collect their food scraps in and carry it easily outside and put it in their large brown yard waste container.
So when I'm preparing food for either breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and I know it's like vegetable scraps or eggshells, things like that, I automatically just place it in there, and then when I'm finished cleaning up for that meal, I just take a quick trip outside and pour it in the can. And again, it does really reduce my overall garbage waste.
Just about any food item can go into the bucket. Bones, meat, breads, vegetables, fruits. There are very few exceptions.
We don't accept any plastic of any kind, or any glass, or any metal, so if it's not food, it doesn't go in.
Tacoma's food recycling program focuses on Tacoma residents.
I am so excited that it's finally coming to Tacoma. I've watched and seen that they're doing it in King County, and now that it's coming to Tacoma, I can't wait, because I'll be able to take almost everything that I use in the kitchen and I'll be able to put it in that food waste container.
If you live in the city of Tacoma in a single family or duplex home, and if you have yard waste service, then you can recycle your food scraps.
Once you have your yard waste container, you're set to go. Tacoma designed the program for ease and convenience.
And you can reduce your garbage. There's no additional charge, and you're creating a valuable end product that you can then use in your own garden to make your plants healthier.
Your food and yard waste goes to the compost factory in Puyallup. This is a state-of-the-art composting facility where machinery churns and mixes food scraps and yard debris into a fine compost material. Let's face it, food scraps can have a yuck factor. To minimize this, you can line your little brown bucket with newspaper or a brown paper bag. Plus, it's dishwasher safe. As for pests, there's a simple solution.
So obviously keeping the lid closed will definitely help cut down on critters and flies. And then just making sure that, just like you would take your trash out every night, as long as I take the container out every night, then I really don't have to worry about critters or the flies, because there won't be anything in the house for them to be able to get to.
Rinsing out that little brown bucket after each use is very helpful. I put a little dish soap in my container, rinse it out, and I don't really have a problem with odors. Baking soda helps with that too.
Tacoma's food waste recycling program is a family affair.
My children help clear off the table and the plates, and they will just make that part of their job within, like clearing the dishes.
Once I explained to, especially my grandkids, that all their food that they don't eat, that they're going to have to start putting it in a container.
Pickups take place with your current curbside schedule.
So we're reliable. We'll be there every other week.